Good morning everyone and welcome to our presentation. First of all, let me to introduce myself. My name is Wong King Feng and my number metric is 201112687. Today our presentation title is Suke Project. Suke is the Sungai Besi Ulu Kelang Erected Expressway. Suke is to link area to southern Kuala Lumpur to the east of the Fedah territory. Since the year 20, there has been 1,125 cane accidents around the world and 780 people have died. On March 22, year 2021, 3 foreigners workers were killed and 3 others were seriously hurt when a piece of the falling crane hit them at a highway construction site near Pancabayang Besaran Alam Damai in Cheras. The crane was one of the bigger machines used to build the suke. When the rancher crane fell over on the road, it broke a car. The steel from the crane crushed the car, which hurt the driver very badly. 2 of the 3 workers died on the spot after falling about 36.5 meters onto the road. The 3rd worker, who was stuck on the scaffolding, was also pronounced dead by the rescue worker. Next is the cause of the accident. The incident is understood to have occurred after one of the components of the crane's gantry failed. The further cause of the incident is still being investigated and not posted on the official website of the Department of the Occupational Safety and Health Malaysia. Cause of the incident may include improper crane assembly, 3 improper mechanical employer training, mechanical failure, lack of the inspection, and crane buckling and collapsing. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ko Junji. Today I want to present a title of ethical issues. Construction is a demanding and difficult job to work in. Ethical practice in the building and construction sector are important in the same way to other disciplines. The construction industry faces some ethical issues that include lack of protection too. The first one is public health, the second one is improper building practice, and the third one is lack of the quality control of work. Let us see at the first one, public health. The construction industry is a high-risk industry that includes residential construction, alteration, repair, and bridge erection. The majority of accidents occur as a result of risky action or condition. All damage in construction cannot always be recognized and eliminated by competent accident investigation, construction accident. This is a figure of the public health. The second one is improper construction procedures. Failure to follow the manufacturer instruction. The construction business is responsible for documenting a list of process. Auditing, procurement, material approval, reporting, and document control systems should be in place for each construction project. Quality measures lead to more effective quality management system that eliminates building problems. This is a figure of list and how to reduce the list. And the third one is lack of the quality controls. There are 2 additional important parties. The first one is the clients and the third one is technical consultants. The project management are becoming increasingly conscious about the quality control. Deficiencies or breakdown in built infrastructure might result in exorbitant expenditures. Even size fails may necessarily reconstruction, putting the facility operation at risk. And last but not least, as a result, will be a higher price and delays. This is a definition of the quality control and the factors affecting the quality control. And the last one is code of the conduct. Engineering is an important and linked professions. The member of the profession recognize that their works have a relevant and vital impact on the quality of life for all peoples. The service provided by engineers require honesty, impartiality, fairness, and integrity, and must be dedicated to the protection of the public health, safety, and welfare. And the next one is engineers shall hold paramount the safety, health, and welfare of the public and at all times recognize. They shall approve only those engineering documents that are in conformity with applicable standards. They shall report thereon appropriate professional bodies and when relevant also to public authorities and cooperate with the proper authorities. Thank you, that's all.
Hello everyone, I'm Chen Qingren from Mechanical Engineering. So today I'm going to present on part B, the risk management, hierarchy, law and acts. So what is the risk assessment? The risk assessment is a process of evaluating the risk to safety and health arising from hazards at work to prevent harm. A risk assessment is to make careful examination of what could cause harm to people so that we can take enough precautions to prevent harm. Risk can be calculated by the equation of L multiplied by S. L stands for likelihood, which is an event likely to occur within the specific period, whereas the S stands for severity, which is an outcome from an event such as severity of injuries, damage to properties, insults to environment, or any injuries. So next, here's the table of risk metric. In order to use this metric, so first, we need to find the severity column right here that describes the outcome of the risk. Then follow the likelihood row right here to find a description that best suits the likelihood that the severity will occur. So the risk level is given in the box where the row and column meet. Next, risk assessment analysis. So, for example, number 1, the work activity is lifting the exceeded load capacity of the crane, and the hazard will be crane loss of balance and fall. So which can be the cause and be the effect? It is the crane foundation was not fixed by the anchorage members. And then, existing risk, never exceed the maximum load capacity of the crane, followed by the likelihood, number, severity, and risk number. So besides that, hierarchy. What is hierarchy? HIRARC stands for Hazard Identification, Risk Assessment, and Risk Control. It is the fundamental to practice of planning, management, and the operation of a business as a basis of risk management. So this hierarchy, organization that have carried out risk assessment at the workplace have noted that numerous changes in your working practice. So it means that this hierarchy brings a lot of benefits to more organization. The purpose of hierarchy. First is to identify factors that may cause harm to employees and others. Secondly, to consider the chances of harm that falling by anyone and the possible severity that could come from the risk. Thirdly, to enable employers to plan, introduce, and monitor preventive measures to the risk. So, here are the 3 steps of hierarchy assessment process. So, in the first stage, right here, is a process of identifying the hazard involved in the work activity, where it is clear, followed by the second step, which is to conduct the risk assessment. This is estimated and to be compared with the risk tolerance. And the last step is to consider the method or action to control the risk effect. So this third stage of risk is to control and ensure that the source of hazard will not harm the workers. So last but not least is the risk control table. So for example, number 1, lifting the exceeded load capacity of the crane, and the hazard will be crane loss of balance and fall. And after the calculation of the risk tolerance, we get 25. And then the action planning, place the instructions safely, manual at conspicuous place. And here is example number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Salam sejahtera and good evening, Doctor. My name is Uni Jijun. Today I would like to present our assignment for professional engineer MMJ 40102. Our title is Launcher Crane at SUKE Project Site Primax on car and gears 3 construction worker. Okay, our group name is Golden Eagles. Okay, this is our group member. Okay, next. Okay, this is our report. The content. For my part, I would like to present the 2.3 and 3.0. Okay, discussion and conclusion. By referring to table 3 and 4, there are various work activities that are required to be identified and observed at the construction site which will cause the accident or hazards. It was observed that the highest risk tolerance is 25, which is caused by crane components such as crane fall and cracking of crane arms. In order to control the risk, the instruction safety manual could be placed at the conspicuous place and follow the safety regulation. Meanwhile, most of the risk tolerance has a value of 20, which include the improper uses of the crane, which further will cause falling of objects from the crane. The lower risk tolerance has a value of 4, which consists of 2 electrical hazards. Overall conclusion. The construction industry make up an important part of the Malaysian economy, which could be described as a substantial economy driver for Malaysia. In this report, it presents a variety of causes of crane accident at construction site, ultimately recognizing the case of the accidents will enhance general safety at construction sites. The result may assist in improving safety performance related to cranes operation and developing more effective regulation. In order to minimize the number of fatalities in the construction industry, all parties, including regulators, contractors, consultants, and also workers need to be fully committed in terms of an obligation to the rules and regulations will minimize the number of fatalities and will indirectly improve the quality of life and the Malaysian economy. Therefore, it is becoming more important and challenging to increase awareness among the workers due to an enormous number of workers which constantly increase year by year, and if an effective All management program is required to be implemented in the Malaysian construction industry to mitigate cause of occupational accidents, which comprise of human, worksite management, and external element. That's all for me. Thank you, doctor.